So you think you know Frankenstein.
Right. Most people picture, the green guy bolts stumbling around.
Exactly. But today, we're doing a deep dive into the original source, Mary Shelley's 1818 novel.
Frankenstein, or the modern Prometheus, and she published it anonymously at first.
Yeah, when she was just 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Uh-huh. Our mission today is really to peel back those layers, the pop culture stuff.
Get to the real story.
Yeah, find out what sparked Shelley's imagination, and maybe why it still hits so hard today.
Okay, so let's talk about those sparks. It really kicks off with The Year Without a Summer, 1816, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, can you imagine? Stuck indoors in Switzerland?
Dreary holiday.
Mm.
At Lord Byron's Villa Diodati with Percy Shelley, John Polidori. Quite the group.
Definitely. And they decided, well, let's have a ghost story competition to pass the time.
A famous contest.
You're right. And Mary Shelley, she struggled at first, apparently, but then she had this waking dream. Sometime between 2 and 3 a.m., June 16th. She pictured this pale student of unhallowed arts kneeling beside the thing he had put together.
Wow, that's vivid. That image became the core.
That was the spark. And you have to remember, discussions about galvanism bringing life to inanimate matter, that was kind of in the air back then.
Right, the scientific buzz of the era.
Exactly.
But it gets even more interesting, I think, when you consider her personal life. It wasn't just intellectual curiosity, was it?
No, not at all. The impact of her personal tragedies seems, well, undeniable.
Losing her mother, losing her own babies.
Yes, and her half-sister's suicide, too. It's believed these experiences really infuse the novel with those deep themes.
Themes of loss, guilt, abandonment.
And the consequences, of playing God, defying nature, really makes you think about how grief shapes art.
It really does. And speaking of the creation, that brings us to one of the biggest mix-ups, right?
Oh, absolutely, the name.
Frankenstein is not the monster.
Correct. Frankenstein is Victor, the scientist. Brilliant, yes, but deeply flawed.
And the creature he makes in the book is not like the movies, is it? No patchwork bodies or lightning bolts.
Not really. Shelley keeps it more ambiguous. Victor discovers some fundamental principle of life. He doesn't, raid graveyards for parts in the same way.
He just imbues vitality into matter. We don't know exactly how.
Precisely. It's left a bit mysterious.
And that creation, Victor never gives him a name.
Never. He's just called wretch, monster, fiend, even vile insect.
Awful. That lack of identity, that complete rejection, it's so central to his tragedy, isn't it?
It fuels everything. His isolation, his rage. He even compares himself to Adam, but also to Lucifer.
Right, the fallen angel from Paradise Lost.
Yes.
Which, amazingly, he actually reads in the novel.
Yes. He learns to read, becomes articulate, eloquent even. He's not the grunting brute of popular culture.
That search for identity, for belonging, it still resonates.
Absolutely. And that subtitle you mentioned earlier, the modern Prometheus, that's also key.
Okay, unpack that for us. Prometheus gave fire to humans, right?
He did. But Shelley, possibly influenced by Pythagorean thought, didn't necessarily see Prometheus as purely heroic.
Oh, how so?
Well, some interpretations saw Prometheus as a kind of devil figure for introducing fire and also tempting humans into eating meat.
Huh. So it's a critique. A warning about ambition.
It seems that way, a subtle twist on the myth, hinting at the dangers of unchecked creation, of unintended consequences.
It's amazing how layered it is, which makes the initial reception kind of surprising.
Yeah, it was really mixed. Some critics got it, called it extraordinary.
But others?
Others slammed it. Horrible and disgusting absurdity was one memorable phrase, and there were definitely sexist digs at the anonymous female author.
But it caught on with the public pretty quickly.
Almost immediately, especially through stage adaptations. Those really cemented its popularity.
And look at it now. It's considered a classic.
A landmark, really. Gothic, romantic, and arguably the first proper science fiction novel.
Guillermo del Toro called it the quintessential teenage book.
Yeah, that feeling of not belonging, of being an outsider. It taps into something universal.
And it asks those huge questions. Professor Patricia McCormack mentioned how it sort of asks our makers, why are we here? What can we do?
Exactly, those fundamental questions about purpose and existence.
So this deep dive really shows Frankenstein is so much more than just a scary monster story.
Definitely. It's this profound look at creation, at responsibility, really, at what it means to be human.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it?
It really does. It makes you wonder, what are the monsters we might be creating today, with our technology, our ideas?
Our unchecked innovations.
Yeah, and what's our responsibility to these creations once they're out there in the world?